Hi!
Hello! So we're here today to play Love Letter, which is one of our favourite little tabletop games. It's a really cute little game that got put out by Alderac Entertainment.
That's just our cat ripping the carpet up beneath us. Pay no attention to that.
Pay no attention to the cat beneath the table. Anyway, Love Letter is probably one of the best games for what it is, which is a really short filler game. It's great for if you're waiting for people to come over. And there's a number of different sets, and it's also really easy to make your own sets of it. So one of the things we're going to be putting up with this video is we're going to put up the files for one of the sets that we've made.
Today we're going to play the L5R version, Legend of the Five Rings, which is a kind of Eastern and Oriental fantasy card game.
Based on Japanese history and mythology, set in the world of Rokugan.
We're going to explain what we're doing as we play it. Okay, so I'm just going to lower the screen. There we go. Here's our very posh
No expenses have been spared to bring you this playthrough. So each player gets one card. There's yours. There's mine. And for a... oh, yep, there's... For a two-player game, you'll have a few cards which you take out of the deck in advance, so that there's a bit more information. So there's a number 5, there's normally 2 of those. There's a number 2 and a number 1. What we'll be doing is we'll be putting our cards that we've played on the screen so that you can keep track of what's going on a bit more clearly. Okay, so Claire won the last game that we played, so she's going to go first.
Okay, so I'm going to play number 6, Doji Takato, and what he does is he makes me trade hands with another player of my choice. Now there's only 2 of us in this game, so
we're
going to have
swapping
to swap hands. Wonderful. Your turn.
Wonderful.
As you can see, I have passed him the princess, so if I can just get him out this round, it would be really good.
So what the princess does, here's the princess, is if you play the princess, then you're going to be out of the round. So Claire really didn't have any other choice. Love Letter is a slightly random game like that, but the fact that the next round is going to start really soon doesn't matter. The problem with playing a number 6 is that I now know that Claire has got number 3 in her hand. So if I get this, I can take her out. Claire, do you have number 3 in your hand?
Yes, I do.
What a surprise.
So what the guard does is you name a card, any card except for the number 1, and if you guess right, then the other person's out. So I'm out. Sadly, was hoping to get him out with that number 8. But as you can see, I really had no choice. So why don't you go and shuffle that up, James?
Okay, so here are the 3 cards that are getting removed. We've got number 4, number 4 again, and number 5. There's one for me. Okay, so since I won the first round, I'm going to go first, so I'm going to pick up a card. And I'm now going to pick which one of these 2 I want to play. And I am going to go for a pretty sure play. I'm going to play number 3, which means that we're going to compare our hands and whoever has the highest number wins.
Okay, so I've got a 1, he's got a 7. That was a pretty sure play because the only card that beats 7 is the princess in the deck. So once again, I am out. And James wins.
So, we've got a guard, a Shigenja, and another guard. That's a 1, a 4, and a 1 are out. And I'm going to be going first. So I've got these 2 cards, and at the moment I think I'm going to play my courtier. So my courtier says that I get to look at another player's hand, so I get a little bit of information about what's going on with Claire.
I've got my least favourite card. Well, this is a pain because I hate the number 3. It forces you to compare the value of the card in your hand. So not the number 3, but the other card I have in my hand. As you can see, it's a real dud. But I really want to get rid of it because otherwise he's going to guess that I have a 3 next. So I'm just going to take a massive gamble. I'm going to play it. I'm going to hope that James also has a number 1 so that we carry on the round.
Unfortunately for Claire.
Well, okay. Great. Okay.
Okay, here we go for round number 4. So, we've got a 3. Claire's least favourite card.
Good, that means less chance of picking it up.
We've got a 4. And we've got a 1. So we pick up our cards. And once again I'm going first. I'm on a bit of a roll. Cool, so I've got 2 cards here. And I am not yet sure what Claire's got in her hand. I don't have much of information at the moment, apart from what's in the middle. But I'm going to go straight for the main prize. If Claire's got the princess, then maybe I'll catch her out. So, Claire, are you the princess?
No.
Oh.
I'm going to play number 4, which means I am protected. The next ability card he uses in this next round, I can just ignore it. So, here you go.
Okay, so here are my 2 cards, and this is really just a chance for me to get rid of whatever I think is the least useful card in my hand. So, Claire, it doesn't matter what you've got in your hand because I can't find out.
Okay, so this is my hand. I think I will play the number 2, in which I get to look at James's hand. Okay.
I have a number 5, the Hatamoto.
Okay.
And I'm going to want to get rid of that fast. So, I can either play my number 5, or I can have a bit of a gamble here. And I think I'm going to play it safe at the moment. So, I'm going to play my number 5, choose one player and they discard their hand, and I'm going to choose myself. Goodbye, number 3. And so, I pick up a new card. There it is.
Okay, well, I'm going to guess, using the power of number 1, the guard, that James, you are the princess.
You couldn't see this, but the expression on my face was slowly dropping ever since I picked up this card, because I am always the princess.
Yay, I won a round! Thank you. So, we've got, oh good, number 3 is out, one of the number 5s is out. And one of the both number 5s are out. Okay. So this is my hand. James, I'm going to guess that you're the princess.
I am not the princess. Though the amount of times that I've been got out by that play on turn 1 defies probability. So I'm going to draw my hand. And I am going to play my guard. So Claire, I think that you have a number... I think you're the princess.
He called my bluff.
The 3 cards that are out, we've got a 1, we've got the 7, and another 1.
Okay.
And I am going first, so... I am going to put down my Shigenja, which means that Claire can't do anything to me on her turn.
So, I play this, but it bounces, it doesn't do anything.
Because I'm protected by my Shigenja. I'm now going to play another Shigenja, because I don't like Claire doing things to me.
Well, I've already said I hate the number 3, so I'm going to get rid of my number 3 while he's protected, so I don't have to fight him.
I'm now going to play my number 2, because that will let me see what Claire's got.
I've got a number 2.
Oh.
Yeah. I am now going to play my number 2, because James knows I've got it. Let's see what you've got.
I've got a number 1.
Okay.
And I'm now going to play my number 1. Let's see what I get here. Yep, I'm going to play my number 1 and ask Claire. Let's see, we've got a lot of cards out now. And I notice we haven't got any number 5s yet, so I'm going to say, Claire, I think you've got a number 5.
You would be incorrect. So, I'm wondering, James could possibly have the princess. He could possibly have the number 6. He could possibly have a number 5. He could possibly have a number 3. I'm going to call his bluff and say that he's got a number 5.
He does not have a number 5.
Well then.
And at this point, there's only one card left down in front of us, because we always leave one card out. So this is going to be my last turn.
There's 2, actually.
Oh, sure, but one of them you're not going to pick up.
Alright,
yeah. So this is my last turn. And so now I really have to just figure out what does Claire have in her hand. So the big thing here is that the 8 hasn't shown up yet. And if Claire's got it in her hand, I've got problems. But there's also the number 5s, and so I'm just going to play this purely by probability, and I am going to play my number 3 here, and challenge Claire to a fight, and probability is not my friend today. Yep.
Alright, here we go. Number 5 is out. Other number 5 is out. And number 1 is out.
They're colluding, those 2 number 5s.
Okay. Cards. Okay, I'm going to open with... James, do you have the princess?
I do not have the princess. Go first. Now I'm going to play this one. See, what number 7 does is if you've got the 6 or the 7, the 5, the 6 or the 7 in your hand,
or the 8,
or the 8, you've got to play the 7. So I'm playing this, and Claire doesn't know whether I actually have one of those cards and I'm being forced to play this, or if I'm bluffing.
Yep. So
mind games.
What I'm going to do is I am going to see what he has with the power of the Scorpion clan. Let's see what he got.
I have a number 4.
So
I was
he
bluffing.
was bluffing. Okay, great. Let's go.
And I really want to get rid of that number 4 now before she uses the guard to catch me out. So there we go.
Cool. Okay.
I am protected.
That's wonderful because I have a 3. I hate number 3s, so now I don't have a number 3 anymore.
Alright, this is an easy choice for me. I am going to play this. And let's see what we've got. We're missing an 8, a 6, a 4, a 3, a 2, and a bunch of 1s. I'm going to go straight for the big guns. Do you have a princess?
No. I noticed a pause before at the number 2, so I'm going to guess that you have a number 2.
I do not have a number 2.
Damn. Thought I'd read your tell or something.
I put that down. And I'm going to guess that you have a number 3.
Well, damn.
I guess this because Claire doesn't like number 3, and they tend to stick around in her hand. And this is good because she probably would have guessed that I was the princess in a second. So, there's a number 3 that's going to be out. And the other number 3.
Good.
And a number 5 is out. Right. So, with very little information to go on, I am going to guess that Claire has a number 2.
No.
There were 2 of them still out there, so I figured it was a decent chance.
James, I am guessing princess.
I am not the princess. I am now going to play the number 5. No number 5s left on myself. Take out this guy so I can draw that.
I'm going to play this.
Is she bluffing? Time will tell. I am going to play my number 1. The 5s are both out. I'm going to guess that she's got the princess.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Protection.
No, I want to know. What does she have? But I'm not going to find out because she's played her.
Oh well, I'm going to guess that James has the princess.
I do not have the princess. This is the last card here, so... Oh no! So I pretty much lost this round because luck has decided to take me out. Because my choices are I can either play the princess and lose, or I can play the manipulator and we end the round with Claire with the princess. So rather than give Claire the honour of the victory, I will commit seppuku and destroy myself.
Very well then, I still win. Oh good, one of these is out. Okay, that's out, and that's out. Alright. Take your cards, sir. This is my favourite starting hand.
I'm dead, aren't I? I'm out.
Because it's a 3 and an 8.
I'm out.
I challenge him to a duel, and Miyako wins the duel for me. Thank you. 1 is out. Oh, the princess is out! Oh my goodness. And
well, that's going to change the way we play.
yeah, and number 2 is out. So, let us begin. I'm going to play this.
Alright. I am going to play this. What have you got?
I have a
Oh, you bluffed.
I always.
Yeah.
I am obviously going to play my 1 and get it out of the way. I guess you have Doji Takato, number 6.
I do not have Doji Takato, though he's been showing up in my hand a bit. I guess that you have... There's a whole lot of numbers that haven't shown up yet. I am going to guess that you have number 5.
Incorrect. I do now, however, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play number 5, but I hate number 3, so I'm going to discard my own hand. There we go.
I'm going to take a huge risk here. I'm seeing that the 8 is out, the 7 is out, the 5 is out, so this might be one of the highest value cards left in here. But it's not the highest, so it's a bit of a risk. Clear, let's fight.
What have you got?
4.
Oh, and we bounce off each other because we both have a 4.
This is the problem, because if she picks up a 1 now, I'm done.
I cast protection on myself.
2 left and one of them we're not drawing.
Yeah.
I am... So this is my last turn. So I need to choose what I do very carefully. And at this point it all really hangs on where number 6 is. If Claire has number 6, then that's it. But if I have if number 6 is still there, so I think what I'll do is I will trust in the strength of what I've got, and I will play my number 4.
I believe you have a number 5, and you are a fool anyway because
You had
I had
the number
Doji
6.
Takato. Yes, so I win. Okay, number 1 is gone. Number 4 is gone. Number 3 is gone. Excellent.
I need to get my mojo back a bit here.
James, I'm going to guess that you have the princess.
I
As
do
always,
not have
my
the princess.
opening gambit.
Claire, I am going to guess that you have a number... That you have the princess.
I do.
Hey! Brilliant. So, number 1 is out. The princess is out again. And another number 1. So I'm going to pick up. And I'm going to play it. Claire, I think that you have... There's not much to go on here. So I will guess that she has a 5.
Incorrect. I am protected.
I do not like the number 3 either, particularly.
Once again, I am protected.
Once again, nothing happens.
I want to know what you've got. What have you got?
I have
Okay.
number 7. Which I shall now get rid of.
I would like you to get rid of your hand, please.
There goes the other number 5. And I will draw this. And this is the last card here. So, my best bet is I'm going to have to play my number 1, and I just have to guess what Claire has. So, let's see, we are missing a 6. We are missing a... What else are we missing? We're missing a 3. And we are missing a 2. Now, I'm not going to guess the 2 because obviously I've got that right here. So, does she have the 6 or the 3? 3. Ah, that doji Takato. I feel that statistically Claire has the edge because the princess tends to like to hang out in my hand.
Okay, we've got a 3. We've got a 5. And we've got a 1. Take your cards, good sir. My opening gambit is to have protection.
I will do nothing.
I am in a difficult position here. I play the 6, forcing me to trade hands with James. However, I now know what he has. But he knows what I have.
But I've just given her the card that will defeat me. So if I can't knock her out on my turn, Claire wins. Well, that will do.
Okay, well I obviously want to get rid of this 5 really fast. I can't use it on him. I'm going to use it on myself. So I discard my hand, draw a new one. Your turn.
Still worrying about the fact that Claire knows what I've got, but there's nothing that we can do about that. All I can do right now is look at her hand and see if it's...
Your eventual demise.
See
which
my
happens right
inevitable
now.
demise.
You are the princess. I
am the princess and Claire
I
is the
am
victor.
the champion. Thank you. Yep. There we go. Me.
Not me.